I don't know about you, but I've got loads of old clothes laying around in my wardrobe that I just never wear. So I thought, what better thing to do with them than make a jumper for my dog? Are you excited? Is this your dream come true? No, she absolutely hates wearing jumpers. So yeah, first things first, I need to go downstairs, go in my wardrobe and choose something to basically destroy. Let's go. So when people call me a hoarder, it's at this point in this video that I watch it back and realise why they're saying it. Because why have I got a wardrobe full of old clothes? Like, is there really a need for it? Yes, there is. So I've chosen this ellesse, I never know how to say that brand. It's like a lime green top that I upcycled from a jumper, but I've just had it for years and I don't know what to do with it. So I feel like it's perfect for this project, but the only thing is it's not massive, so I kind of need something to pair it with. So I was thinking to go for like a checkerboard theme, like a patchwork jumper. And I've got these, they're kind of like sweatshirt material, kind of like a cotton jersey of some sort. And I thought, because the logo's got a bit of red in, I could either go for this pink sort of colour. I feel like the camera's not bringing out how bright this is. It's quite neon, so I could go pink, or I could go for more of like the orangey tone. And I just can't decide which one. I've gone for more of the orangey red because I feel like it matches the logo a bit better. So now I just need to cut out loads of squares of this and go from there. So I'm back in my little sewing room now and I've got all my pattern pieces laid out here. So I just basically need to figure out what size square I want to use for the patchwork. So I measured it against my pattern pieces and I decided to go for a 2.5 by 2.5 inch because with the seam allowance it's probably going to equal about 2 inches. So here I am cutting out my square, and yes, I am being very naughty and using my fabric scissors to cut out paper. I know, awful. So yeah, at this point I realised that my technique wasn't going to work because the ellesse logo is bigger than a 2 inches. So I decided that I'm just going to cut out all the feature pieces and I'm going to sew them on later, which is just going to give me more flexibility anyway because I can stick them anywhere I want then and they don't have to be at a certain point on the coat. So now I'm just tracing out my square all on the fabric and I'm going to cut out all my little squares. And I've sped this up because, believe me, this took way longer than I expected. Let's be honest, my cutting technique is not the most efficient. I swear I just make my life 10 times more difficult than it needs to be. So I'll just let you enjoy this process and I'll be back. Okay, I had a bit of a realisation that I don't know how many squares I need to cut out, so I thought I'll start laying them out and I'll put my pattern pieces on top so I can get a sort of rough idea of how many more I need to cut out. So now comes the most painful part of it all, which is sewing together these squares individually. And I was going to just do it on my normal sewing machine and then overlock it after, but I think I'm just going to go straight in with the overlocker because it's just going to take way too much time otherwise. So to sew the squares together, I'm going to go row by row and then join them all together. So I'm making sure that I sew the squares right sides together. Trust me, I've made the mistake of doing it upside down before and it's just a nightmare to unpick and redo. So here's all my little strips, and now I just need to put all the strips together to make one big patch of fabric. Patch of fabric? Piece of fabric. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm just going to let you watch. Okay, so after a painstaking amount of hours, I have got my 2 patchwork sheets of fabric ready to cut out. So what I've decided is I'm gonna do patchwork for the back of the coat and the chest, and then for the neck, the legs, and a band around the bottom, I'm gonna do it, I think, in the orange colour as like a feature piece, and also because I've ran out of yellow material. So luckily I just had enough for these. So yeah, now I'm just gonna cut out my pattern pieces and then get started on construction. Can we please just appreciate what my pattern pieces are cut out of? So I've got this piece is out of my local newspaper. a little house here. The Canterbury, if anybody's interested. I have no idea what developer it's from, but some form of local magazine. So really professional over here, but it does the job. So now finally at a bit of a fun part where I get to trace out pattern pieces onto the fabric, and I'm making sure that the centre of my pattern is on the centre of the patchwork, because I don't want it to look wonky when it's on my dog's back. The belly piece is a little bit shorter than I'd hoped, but I really can't be bothered to go and cut out 4 more squares, so we're just going to have to cope with that. So here's all my pattern pieces cut out. I've got the neck piece, the leg pieces, the belly piece, and then the back and chest piece here. Okay, so now I've got all my pattern pieces cut out, I basically need to start assembling the jumper. So I'm going to start with the legs and the neck. I need to fold these over and make a stitch along here so that they're like little tubes. I've run out of Gutterman thread, so I'm using this cheap white thread that I got from B&M, I think it was, and it is just not, it's not working. Maybe I'll just go straight on the overlocker. YOLO. Oh, would help if I press the right foot. Honestly, I got to this point and I realised I was just chatting away for so long, so I've done you all a favour and I've muted myself, and now I'm doing a voiceover, so you're not really escaping my voice, but there we go. Moment of truth. Let's turn it around and see what it looks like. Did I put that on the... Oh, yeah, I got it on the right way. So, can we imagine this a little bit better now? That's the body, little tag, how adorable. And the belly piece looks fabulous. So now, need to attach the arms and the neck, and then do the seam on the bottom, and then it's pretty much done. Let's go. Oh, that sounds a bit scary. But I think we're good. I think we're good. Ah! Oh my God, I literally just sewed through the clip. That was absolutely terrifying. I saw this one girl on TikTok who got a sewing machine needle stuck in one of her fingers, and then she went to the doctors and they wrapped it all up or something, took it out, and she said that her finger was hurting for like 3 days straight. And when they took the bandage off, they realised that they'd still got the tourniquet, or however you call it, on their finger, and her finger had turned fully black and had died. So she lost a finger. So that is a new fear unlocked for me. Okay, I've overlooked everything. So now we can have a first look at how everything is going. No, why is this actually cute? Why is it actually pretty cute? No, stop. Why is this actually so cute? Okay, so this is what I've got. So now, final steps. I just need to finish the seam along here. So I'm just gonna sew it along there and then attach the ellesse, I still don't know how to say it, logo along the bottom here to complete the jumper. I'll be back. Nothing to see here. Okay, I actually don't think you're ready for this. Ta-da! So here we have the one-of-one ellesse jumper. Now, there's only one thing left to do. Are we ready? Here she is. I've just woken her up from sleeping, so she's absolutely not pleased with me. Come on, Daisy, we've got to try on your new jumper. What do you think? Beautiful-y. Good girl. I'm gonna have to try and get some videos of her walking around in it, because as you can tell, she's not very happy. She won't even look at me. Why won't you look at me? It fits you so well. Not gonna lie, this lighting is really not doing it justice, so I'm gonna go away tomorrow in the daytime and film a little montage. Leave a like on this video if you like the jumper, or don't if you don't.
out the blue. I'm rolling up some glue.